This morning on Sunrise, a mistrial in the deadly road rage incident in downtown Portland last year that was caught on camera. Why the jury wasn't able to reach a verdict. Plus,
the branches off of the main log came through the windshield and hit me, then ricocheted off into him.
Close call for two brothers driving on I-5 in Washington. How they survived a tree smashing into their car. Also this morning.
We've got Tuba Tunes on a Tuesday morning. That's because Tuba Christmas, the annual holiday season concert, is happening this Saturday at Pioneer Courthouse Square. A live preview coming up right here in the 6 o'clock hour of Sunrise.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Tuba Tuesday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. Where you be, Rod Hill? Rod Hill B in the Weather Center.
Yes.
Hey, to answer your earlier question, no other instruments allowed at that concert on Saturday except the tubas and something known as a euphonium, which is like a tuba, but a little different.
Which also needs to be on the periodic table, because that just sounds scientific.
Okay. We apologize to the clarinet players in our audience. Here's a look at our wind warning. This is now a wind warning for the coast. The main threat for high winds will actually be this evening into the overnight hours. Could be some south gusts to 60. We're watching that. And we expect the storm warning if you're traveling over the Cascades today to expire later this morning as snow levels rise and all of the passes eventually just become wet. Right now, it's a steady rain morning in the valley. You can see that clearly. We're at 44 degrees. There will still be rainy areas around Portland at noon with drying coming into Salem. And then eventually some dry time for most of us in the afternoon and the early evening. Will be 50 at 5 o'clock. Here's Chris.
Rod, even though it's not raining that hard, there's plenty of water out there on the roads. This is a live look over on the east side, I-205 near Killingsworth. For some perspective at home, the headlights over there on the left-hand side, that's the southbound commute. You can see the road spray. The vapor trails coming off the cars there. We'll switch gears to take you up to North Portland I-5 near Victory Boulevard. Again, plenty of water out there on the roads, but so far, Drew, China, no major unexpected freeway delays just yet. We'll keep you posted.
All right, thank you, Chris. First, here at 6 o'clock, a Multnomah County judge declared a mistrial for the most serious charges against a Portland Uber driver charged with murder.
The jury couldn't reach a verdict on murder and attempted murder charges, but it found the driver guilty on 3 other counts. Thomas Schultz joins us in the newsroom with more on this. Thomas.
Well, guys, the jury deliberated for 3 days before the judge declared a mistrial. Now, 48-year-old Jeffrey Hammond was working as an Uber driver last year and admitted to shooting 2 people downtown on October 11th, 2023. Surveillance footage shows him pull over outside the Moxie Hotel, leading to a confrontation with another driver, 47-year-old Ryan Martin. After driving through the intersection, Martin pulls over too and walks over to Hammond's driver's side door. Martin was unarmed and only near Hammond's car for 13 seconds before Hammond shot and killed him. Hammond then shot Sam Gomez, who was visiting Portland for a convention. Gomez was recording the shooting on his phone when Hammond shot him in the leg. Now, Hammond argues the shooting was in self-defense. Prosecutors say it was intentional. And the jury found Hammond guilty of assault with a firearm and unlawful use of a firearm. Sentencing for those charges will be on January 8th. Though as for the 2 charges where a verdict wasn't reached, again second-degree murder and attempted murder, a different jury will now review those. Now stick with us. Coming up at 6:30, we'll have reaction from the judge in this case as well. Drew.
Thomas Schultz with the latest on our top local story from the newsroom. We're also following developments in yesterday's deadly school shooting in Wisconsin. Authorities say it appears a 15-year-old shot and killed 3 people, including herself. Several other people were also injured. Ashley Grams is covering this story for us. So Ashley, police in Wisconsin say it was a young student who called for help.
Drew, good morning. Police in Madison say it was a second grader who called 911 to report a shooting at Abundant Life Christian School. Police say the suspected shooter is a teenage student who killed a teacher and another student yesterday. Police identified the shooter as 15-year-old Natalie Rupnow, who also went by Samantha, and she was found with a self-inflicted wound. 6 others were also injured. 2 of those are students who police say are in critical condition. The shooting happened in a classroom during study hall. The private school serves students from kindergarten through high school. Police said yesterday that the suspected shooter's parents are cooperating with the investigation.
We're currently speaking with the father at one of our facilities, trying to determine what he may knew or may not have known.
Police saying at this point the motive of the shooter isn't clear. President Biden posting this message on X yesterday, calling the shooting shocking and unconscionable. In a longer statement, the president said the FBI is supporting local law enforcement. Drew?
All right, thank you, Ashley Grams, with that update for us this morning. We'll continue to cover yesterday's school shooting in Wisconsin here on the air and online at KGW.com. And the Today Show will have much more coming up at 7 o'clock. Portland Fire Chief Ryan Gillespie. I'm sorry, China, why don't you take this story?
He's retiring. So Gillespie joined Portland Fire as a firefighter in 1998 and has served in various leadership roles since 2019. In a statement, he says that it's been an incredible honor to serve the city of Portland. He did not give a reason for retirement or mention what's next. He'll work with the city to help find an interim chief before his retirement takes effect on March 4th, 2025. Oregonians have until tomorrow to sign up for health insurance and avoid a coverage gap. The original deadline was Sunday, but has been extended. To enroll, visit OregonHealthcare.gov or call 855-268-3767. If approved, coverage begins January 1st.
Portland State University let 17 faculty members know that they'll be laid off by the end of June. School leaders say PSU is $18 million short on its budget. That budget shortfall led to the layoffs, encouraging some staff members to retire, and also reorganizing parts of the university's administration.
Drew, you've been saying it all morning, so let's say it again for the people in the back and the people with the volume on low.
Yes, Christmas is just Christmas is just a week away.
There you go. Thank you.
If you're a last-minute shopper, today is the Today Show has you covered. This morning on Today, Vicki Wynn has your latest last-minute holiday shopping preparation tips, everything you need to know about the deals that will help save you and your family money. Again, that's coming up on the Today Show after sunrise. Whew.
I have a lot of shopping to do. Rod, have you done any?
I've made my decisions of what I'm going to get, which that's the hardest part, right?
You've got a list.
One.
So you've got a list now.
I have a list.
You're checking it twice.
Yes,
Wow.
and there are other people on the, I'm on the list, of course, and then there's there's some other people on the list too. Here's the rain moving up across our area. It's not stormy stuff, but you know, Chris mentioned in his earlier report that despite a lot of the rain has been light, there's a lot of water on the roads out there this morning. So rain gear needed. 49 in Sherwood. It's not really cold. Coldest numbers are out on the east side, Sandy, Gresham, and Camas at 42. We still have east winds that have been gusting to 25, 28 or so out near Troutdale over the past couple of hours. Meanwhile, it's a south breeze, more like 15, that'll be 10 to 20 during the day coming up the heart of the valley, and that's why Salem is sitting at 51 degrees. We do have a high wind warning that starts this afternoon for the coast. KGW weather impact alert for you folks to be aware of the wind. Could be some 65-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I do believe the main wind threat is this evening and then into the overnight hours. Again, that's at the beach. Now here in the valley, interesting because we have morning rain and then especially Salem southward, a dry afternoon for the most part, and then a heavy rain band later this evening into overnight. That one will come with gusty winds. It could be blowing to about 35. During the day, you've got south winds 10 to 25 miles per hour. And here are the temperatures at 2 p.m. this afternoon, kind of when we typically hit the high. Look at all the 50s racing on the south side or west side. North Bend, 59. Rising snow levels to about 5,000 during the day today. Timberline still 31 in snow. The pass is becoming wet. 48 rain at times in Central Oregon, Madras, and then a mix of some rain and snow showers out east. And here is a 7-day forecast. We're getting close to Christmas. So we've got the rainy start, then some dry time, then the rainy night with gusty south winds in the valley overnight tonight. All of that pretty much ends early tomorrow morning. Then the rest of tomorrow mainly dry. Dry on Thursday. Look at the mild temperatures. 43 Thursday morning, 55 in the afternoon. A shower threat with the system brushing the coast on Friday, but we could stay dry. Rain picks up Saturday, rain at times Sunday. Right now, Monday is dry. There's another system on Christmas Eve day, Tuesday. That's wet. And then you get another wave of rain that does appear to be coming in with temperatures around 50 degrees on Christmas Day itself. Winter, by the way, starts this weekend on Saturday. That's your update.
Thank you, Rod.